Heather, can you give us an overview of the sales process at Huge? What happens before you get a project? Just walk us through the steps.
Sure. So we'll get an inquiry from either an existing client or a brand new client, and they'll provide us with some kind of a project brief, what they're looking to do, what they're trying to achieve, and we'll take that back and look at it. It may be really fleshed out what they want, in which case we can kind of jump right into more of an estimation phase. Otherwise, if it's more of a generalized goal they're trying to achieve, we'll gather a team together, a cross-functional team, to talk about what's the best way to address this problem and what does the solution look like. Once we've got that figured out, we'll get that cross-functional team together. So we'll look at getting people from project management, account management, and then our different disciplines like strategy, research, UX, visual design, technology, whoever it needs to be involved in this project, and start to break things down. We really initially look at more of what we call a top-down approach. So not looking to get really granular with what each task is going to take, but more in general terms, like we think it's going to take about 6 weeks of this kind of activity, 3 weeks of this kind of activity, and get an idea of team size and duration, and then build an estimate out of that. And so that's kind of our process, in general. It varies depending on the type of project, and then often that will sort of kick off a back and forth with the client. So we'll come with an initial proposal, a plan, how we think we'd execute it, what that cost and timeline will be, and then the negotiations begin in terms of is that really what the client's looking for? Price is often a sticking point as well. So are there ways to get to a price that they're looking for? You can look at scope to get there. Sometimes schedule is a driving factor. So they need to hit a specific launch date for an event or for a product launch or whatnot. So we'll work together collaboratively with them to get to a place where it's a plan, a price, and so on that's going to work for them.
Are you as a PM responsible for putting together the team to do the proposal and the scoping on a project?
Yeah, so our project management teams will work with, we really have a person in our office dedicated to that resource management. So we'll look across our organization, and luckily we can pull not just from our LA office, but we have offices in New York and Portland and so on. So we'll look at who are the right people to help us scope this out, in addition to who's available. So the project manager will work with someone in resourcing to look at that and pull together the team.